Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 20th to the 26th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity, to get more detailed, specific with your reading. Sagittarius, I do this because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Now, the other thing is, I'm trying to do my camera so you can't see it in the video. Or the mic. Astrology's been around for thousands of years, and it's really had influence on divination. That's why I use astrology in the readings. Every tarot card is assigned an astrological element, ruling planet. Tarot came out in the 14th century. I mean, the two do go hand in hand. We get a really deep look, all right, when they're combined, and they're actually both aligned with the tree of life. So that said, Sagittarius, this is, I loved your reading last week, and this week, oh my goodness, I told you we're going to focus on all that activity. We had that new moon in Pisces, okay? That we're officially in Pisces season as well. Now, what does this mean for you, Sagittarius? This is all in your fourth house, your domestic sector. Listen, some of you, it's guaranteed. Some of y'all are moving. Some of y'all are moving in with lovers, okay? Especially because when you think about it, Jupiter is in Aries, and that does rule your fifth house. And we have Mars in Gemini, the planet of action, okay? In Gemini, which is, about communication and that connection, right? In your seventh house of partnership. So there's a lot of activity going on. Now, if you're not moving, you may be doing renovations. Do you see that flip over? If that comes up in your reading, oh my goodness, that's a great sign. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, so your domestic sector, yes. So even parents and your family, relationships are big too, okay? Relationships, just again, think of like what's going on at home, right? Some of y'all could be getting new furry friends to come move in, but this is going to be a great week. Venus is going into Aries. I love that. That's happening on President's Day. If you're here in the U.S., that's Monday, right? So I actually love Venus in Aries, and Venus is a planet of love, okay? And when it's in Aries, the sign of boom, like cardinal sign, leadership, right? Proactive. That's a lot of just boldness and courage going after the things that you want, the things that you desire, your goals and your passions, and especially love. We're talking about Venus here. All right, Sagittarius, I love this week for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you this week, Sagittarius, for February 20th to the 26th. Again, this is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. Now, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does give the best overview. Listen, the other thing is I get a lot of questions about the rising. I always say it's for Sun and Rising. If you are only reading your sun sign, you're only getting half the picture. You got to get your rising. And what I usually tell my clients is, first time clients especially, because sometimes they're just like, oh, I don't know what time I was born. I think it was around 11. You can actually, every hospital has a website. You can go to the website. There's usually a link that'll say, retrieve your birth certificate. It's only like $10 or whatever. And then there's so much software out there on, we live in a world of instant gratification where you can just plug in your details. All right. And then boom, there you go. There you have your birth chart. It's like your fingerprint. Nobody else has the same birth chart as you. All right. And the rising is really important. It's the other half. Okay. It's the other half. So you're only getting half the picture. The rising is like, when we read, how do I explain this? The rising is where the sun is rising on the eastern horizon. That's why we say rising, okay? Or ascendant, all right? And it's really, that's where we track where the planets are moving in your birth chart. It really tells the story of what's going on. Sometimes you will read your horoscope for, let's say, for the week or the month, and you may think, well, none of this really relates to what's going on. It's because a lot of it's happening in your rising. All right. So that said, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Sagittarius, look at you. Oh my goodness. You just hit jackpot. Wow. Didn't you just have one of your best readings? Like this Look, okay, let's get to it. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. Okay, so we're starting off with the Five of Cups, okay? This is a card of, disappointment, something that happened possibly in your life that was a little, disappointing, maybe a little grief, but it to a point where, it may have impacted you so much where you couldn't let it go, okay? You can see that he's looking at the spilled cups. Can't even see these two full cups right behind him. All right. The good news is this came up in your past. Okay. Came up in your past. All right. Now, some of y'all have moved forward. Okay. From if there was a situation, and the energy I'm getting is consider it like a scale. For some of y'all, it'll be like spilled milk, right? But for some of y'all, it could have been like a breakup. It could have been something a little bit more significant. But at the end of the day, it had a major impact on you, okay? And what really matters is how you approach the situation, how you come out of it. It looks like you move forward. There may, and it is, for most of y'all, it may be something pretty significant, but it is something where you could still feel a little bit of a sting up here, but right here, you're just boom, let's go. All right, now, look. You got the Wheel of Fortune, all right? This is very interesting because it's, so one other sign got the Wheel of Fortune in the heart of their spread. Now, it is very, very rare to get the Wheel of Fortune in the heart of the spread. I do this for, every sign, every week, every month, private clients, even celebrity readings. I do those for fun. This is rare. This is very rare. This is the sign, or this is the card of divine intervention. Just good luck, good fortune. Okay, it's like you have all the luck in the world right this week. All right, this card is actually ruled by Jupiter. All right, which is a planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, expansion, profit. You hit jackpot. This is really great. One thing I'm going to point out, you can see the four fixed signs in the corners of the universe here, in the corners of the world. They're all reading the Book of Wisdom. They're all reading the Torah. Now listen, that brings a lot of stability moving forward. So the best way to explain this is that you've worked hard to get where you're at. You've cashed in your karma points. The gods above, whoever it is, looking down at you, Sagittarius, and saying, you know what? We're going to give this Sagittarius so much luck to speed track them through life to bring all this abundance that they deserve. And it's going to be our divine intervention. We're going to do this, okay? Because we're going to put them on the path of faith that they belong on, all right? There's so much luck here. There's so much luck. This is the card of luck, all right? So when I say you hit jackpot getting in the heart of your spread, this week is going to be amazing. And you may even feel there has been some things that you're just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened. Oh my goodness, this just, it came through, or, so I really love that for you. So it's especially because it's, when you think about what's happening right now, Jupiter, again, this card is ruled by Jupiter, like I said, is in your fifth house of love. Okay, of pleasure, right? Self-expression, creativity, even procreation. If that's what you're looking for, there's a lot of abundance there, especially remember again with that new moon that we just came out of in Pisces in your domestic sector. So this could be something like, maybe you have been looking for new homes and, there were all these bids on this one place, like 1,000 bids. You are the one that got it. Or, maybe you applied for a new job and there's hundreds of people that send in the same resume. You got the job. This is true luck. Now, you got the Seven of Swords in your challenge area. Seven of Swords, really mischievous person, okay? The challenge area is more like the breakthrough area, and so I call this the lying, cheating, stealing card. It came up in your challenge area, all right? So this was really crossing the the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, so just be aware. There could be someone that might be trying to do something underhanded. Could be someone trying to do something a little sneaky. All right, behind your back. All right, and it could, again, what resonates with you? Is it, are you in a relationship where you may feel like someone's sliding into someone else's DMs, or do you know what I mean? Like, is it, your landlord is maybe like, did something weird about your rent and put in some weird fee that you're just like, what? Raising an eyebrow? That kind of energy. Just be aware. There could be someone that's doing something a little bit tricky, okay? One other big message. With that, the Seven of Swords in your challenge area. For some Sagittarius, I want you, whatever happened in the past, what you're still thinking about, I want you to move forward, and I don't want you to do anything weird, or I don't want you to do something like self-sabotagey, all right? Look, he's looking back, okay? I don't want you looking back, all right? I want you looking forward. Now, you got the Tower in your crown. So, look, the Five of Cups in your past, Tower in your crown. This is the card of like chaotic, destructive, life-changing event that happens that really kind of rocked the boat, right? Really rocked the boat. You didn't see it coming. It could have come out of nowhere. It could have been something that was just pretty intense, but weirdly enough, Sagittarius, a message is coming through. Some of y'all actually wanted it. And so the Tower moment, a lot of people, I know a lot of, I see some readers that misinterpret this card. And so, yes, it is a card of chaos and destruction. Again, something that may have happened that was just random. You didn't expect it, and it changed everything. It was a game changer, right? And you looked at it very unfavorably, okay? But I don't want you to fear the Tower card, okay? I don't want you to fear this moment. One, you should never fear it, because when you fear it, you're already building like a blockage for yourself, okay? Secondly, the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you, all right? It means something wasn't working out, something that you were stuck on, or something that you needed to change, okay? Because what comes after the Tower, it's the card of faith, of hopes and dreams, and the stars aligning for you, and then every card has hope in it. You see that flash of lightning up there, okay? In the Tree of Life, if we have the flashing sword going through the 22 paths. So again, some of y'all actually wanted it, which I love y'all. Sagittarius, I love y'all so much. My Scarlett Johanssons, Tina Turners, and who was a Sagittarius that I'm still like, really? It was George Eliot, the writer. I don't know if you've read any of his stuff, but look, you got the Nine of Pentacles, all right, in the root of your spread, okay? I love this. So a lot of this is, there's so much happening in this card, but the synchronicity of what's happening astrologically for you and what's happening here is insane. I'm going to show you something. You do see her gown completely covered with the symbol of Venus, all right? Venus is very active. Remember, Venus is entering Aries, okay? All that power and authority. And look at her. She has a falcon on her hand, right? The people back, you think about the medievals, think about like the 14th century, right? The only people who have falcons are high class. They're regal, right? They're royal court people. So there's a lot of just abundance in this card. There's a lot of like fullness of life. Like, life is good. Life is really good. Look at her harvest. All right. This is, one other thing is pentacles are really earthbound, and you can see all her pentacles are on the ground. So she's also just really rooted in her happiness. She's really grounded in her happiness, and there's just so much abundance here. I really love that, because it's almost like, remember what I said earlier, up here there's some of y'all may be still have like a little sting about something that could have happened in the past, but down here you're just like, okay, I can't let this affect what's happening here, all right? But then also remember, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the heart of your spread. You are going to be fine. You are going to be fine. You have so much luck. And also, you're about to start a new beginning. I hope you know that. Something was coming in for you last week. This is affirmation, okay? Not only is the Wheel of Fortune a very game-changing card, very, very game-changing. You can see it's number 10, too. 10 is really, basically, the end of the cycle. If you think about the tree of life, it's like coming out into, the physical reality. It's kind of like you made it, and then 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. This is game changing. You're about to move into this. There's something coming through, something really new, something that's going to change your life. It is really, really amazing because, boom, look what you got in your future. You got the 9 of Cups. This is the card of wishes coming true. This is the card. I call it the genie in a bottle card. This is your wish coming true. All right, something that you've been wishing for, it's coming. This is in your future. All right, the future area of your spread. All right, you see the cups. Cups are emotions, right? They're aligned over his head. That's a lot of enlightenment. But look at him. Look how happy he is. And it's almost like the cups are. It's almost like he's showing them off like trophies, right? Very proud of like all this abundance. I mean, you are in such a good place, all right? So that thing that may have happened in the past, if you still feel the sting, don't do anything like, don't go back to it. Don't, just let it go. Something new is coming through, and it is insanely auspicious. This is really, really rare. Your reading's really rare. Sagittarius, let's get to your stuff. Hey, if you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. I love all that. And if you're not a commenter, I love emojis. You know that if you are a subscriber. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You know I love you. Thanks so much. You really make my day. I actually wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. You're awesome. Thank you. Now, oh my gosh. Sagittarius, listen, okay, I'm going on record saying this is the best reading that you've had. This is your best weekly reading, okay? This is your best weekly reading. I know you've had some really good weekly readings. This is your best one. This is your best. This is such a rare, auspicious. I mean, look at all this yellow, first of all right? That's a lot of newness and freshness and like sunlight. I mean, listen, 4 of Swords, okay? Take that time. This is indicating there is something that happened, right? Because remember, the 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords, which is the heartbreak card. You got the 5 of Cups in your past, the Tower in your crown, right? And so this is saying, take that time to have stillness of mind, like that equilibrium, okay? Take that time to just recover, reset, take a trip up to the Catskills if you need to, a little weekend trip out in nature, do some forest bathing. It really is all about meditation, recovery. Do a little bit of that. It seems like you want it, all right? Do a little bit of that because that's what's going to help. That's what's going to really help in a huge way, all right? Boom. You got the King of Cups, all right? King of Cups came in your external factors area. I'm getting more of a spirit guide energy here, but there could be someone in your life that's actually going to help a lot of this abundance, whether you're looking for a new job, whether you're looking for a new home, whether you are moving in with a partner, maybe you are getting married, whatever's going on, there's someone that's super, like think Richard the Lionheart, right? Fun, loving, so just, that energy is so infectious. But the King of Cups is very, very, very intuitive, very psychic, very Pisces energy. If we're speaking about, Pisces, with that new moon in Pisces, there you go, okay? Very water sign here. But at the end of the day, very intuitive, very psychic, but he is a king that leads with his heart, okay? Leads with his heart, has so much love, all right? This is someone who is going to just really, really bring that emotional stability and bring the things that you want into your life with this luck card, with, the wish card. You get a wish card in your future, one of your wishes coming true. And now you have the King of Cups in your external factors area. This is amazing. You got a second king. You got the King of Pentacles, all right? This is amazing because you are looking for abundance in a big way. And so the King of Pentacles, the richest king. So you're looking for that wealth, all right? Whether it's money financially, whether it's just wealth in all areas of your life, family, home, even career. Listen, that's what you want, and you're there. This is insane. I haven't even gone to your final outcome card, but I love this. There's also a part of you that is here's the thing. A lot of y'all are in this place where everything is just starting to align for you. It started happening recently, okay? And one thing I'm going to point out, you see that he has that golden scepter? Now, we see that, okay? We see that in the Empress card, all right? So basically, anything he touches really does turn to gold, all right? Oh my goodness. I can't even, this is your, best weekly reading. And so, yes, keep dreaming, keep manifesting, just keep going after your passions. Remember what I said, Venus and Aries, just go after your passions, put all that heart toward it, all that, like going after the things you want. It's almost gonna be effortless. You got the Wheel of Fortune, the heart of your spread, you got the wish coming true in your future, you have the King of Cups, someone really powerful that's coming through to help you along, and then lastly, you got the Four of Wands in your final outcome. This is, okay, so remember how I said from the way beginning of this reading, you're going to have a lot of activity at home. Some of y'all are getting married. Some of y'all are going to get engaged. Some of y'all get proposed to. Some of y'all are moving into new homes. Some of y'all are probably moving in with partners, thinking about moving in with partners, okay? Maybe having a child. Listen, there's a lot of new things coming through, but this is milestone energy. This is so much joy and celebration. This is so good. And it's, really bringing that stability to, for is all about order, okay? I am officially going on record saying this is your best reading of all time. I don't even know what to say. Just remember, take that time to recover from the thing that happened in the past, okay? For some of y'all, again, the message is, it's something that you actually wanted. You're like, I just can't do this anymore. I'm gonna just burn it down. Or it was remember that whole self-sabotage energy. Some of y'all wanted it, but then there is another side of it where I'm asking you, don't do anything to go back to what happened. Leave it in the past, because look at your future. Sagittarius, you're amazing. I love you. You're so awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know, I'm looking at my thing for the first time. My hair looks crazy. I love you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments. And if you're a subscriber, I love you. And next, my readings for March. March is a big month. Oh my goodness. Sagittarius, next, a lot of y'all are moving. March is a really big month for you, okay? But also up until May, just a lot of y'all are moving, or doing something with home, or moving in with someone. Anyway, I'm gonna save that for your monthly. All right, Sagittarius, I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.